Hey Aries, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with sun, moon, or rising in Aries. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. I'm feeling feelings of regret here. So that might answer some questions for you already. Somebody might be regretting something about how this friendship went, how this friendship ended, maybe something that they said, and this could be either you or this person now having some regrets. Let's see what message is on your card. So this card says abundance on it, and it says prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. Okay. I think that because I am feeling this feeling of like regret with this, I feel like somebody is now realizing how important this friendship was, how great of a friend. I'm going to read this as if this is how your ex-friend is feeling, because that's kind of how it's coming through. But if you need to reverse the energies, feel free to do that so that it can apply to your situation and so you can get the messages that you need. I feel like this person is realizing how important this friendship was, what a great friend they had at this point, and I think that's that feeling of kind of loss or regret or sorrow that I was picking up on. And that's it's like they didn't realize how abundant they were. They didn't realize how special this was, or how it wouldn't be so easy for them to replace you as a friend. I'm also getting the energy that this person sees you as somebody who keeps to yourself, or somebody who is keeping to yourself. So this could be that you cut off communication with this person and they don't feel like they can contact you, or they don't know how to contact you. It's interesting with this Virgo energy, this Hermit energy, because this could really be either one of you. This could be both of you kind of staying on your sides, not venturing over to communicate with this person. I'm actually picking up on a couple of different messages from this Hermit energy. I can read this Hermit energy as if this is you, because I think there's an element of that. I think that you might even be somebody who likes to keep to yourself, or you're somebody who you don't open up to people very easily. That could be where all this hurt is coming from in this relationship, because if you're somebody who's very selective about your friends, very selective about who you open up to, who you tell your secrets to, and this person betrayed you in any way, I can see that this would put a major wrench in this connection, and that there could be a sense of regret there. Again, that could be vice versa. But yeah, I feel like this might be some of your energy about like how introverted you might be, or how protective of yourself you might be in connections, in friendships, in relationships. I also feel like this Hermit energy is giving me a little bit about what state this person is in, because I feel like this person is in more of a hermit mode right now. And especially when they think about this relationship, they might find themselves contemplating where it went wrong, what they did wrong. And I feel like for a lot of you, this could be something this person never did until the friendship was over, and maybe even until it was over for a long time. They might not have self-reflected, and that could have been some of the problem here, that they just weren't self-reflective. They just weren't thinking about how what they said might be hurtful, or how their actions could be impacting other people. They might not have seen that at the time, and I think that they might be more in the mode of starting to see that, starting to realize that. I get the feeling that this person wants to clear the air with you, and it's interesting that that's coming out so early in the reading, because we're going to look into if this person wants to rekindle this friendship, if they have any interest in being friends anymore. But I'm already seeing an interest here. I'm seeing that this person might even just want to clear their conscience about this connection if they acted in a way that they're not proud of anymore, if they've had some time to think about it. I think there's a lot that they're realizing since the two of you stopped talking, or since your friendship ended. And because you have this pickle card, so the pickle can talk about coming to like an impasse with someone about a situation. So there could have been something that the two of you just like could not agree on, could not see eye to eye on, totally not on the same page about. And it could have been something that you tried to like work through. You tried to maybe even get this person to see your side of things, or they tried to get you to see where they were coming from, but it was like not working out at all. But it does look to me like this person might have changed their stance about whatever that was since the two of you last spoke, or since the two of you were friends. They might have changed their mind about something with this self-reflective energy. And I'm also feeling like this self-reflection is something that they learned from you. I feel like you have a very spiritual nature to you. Like there's something very intuitive about you, or something very tapped in about you. And this self-reflective energy really is coming from you. I think it's something that you taught them, something that they have seen in you, and they might not have always been that way. Or the energies could be flip-flopped, but I feel like one of you is more reflective, more intuitive, more like even a little bit more compassionate, like more openly compassionate, more understanding than the other, and that's sort of rubbed off in the meantime here. I honestly do think that this person has some hope that this friendship could be rekindled. I don't know how likely that is, because it really depends on what went on here and how you're feeling. Of course, the choice is yours, but I do think that they hold on to some kind of hope that in the future, maybe there would be an opportunity for them to at least talk to you, or to apologize about something, or to let you know that you were right about something. I just keep hearing that you were right. Yeah, I feel like they're not sure what to do about this now. Like they don't really know what they should say, or how they should say it, or how to go about reaching out to you. They're kind of hoping that some circumstance will present itself in the future. With this Koala Spirit card, Spirit has a plan. It's almost like they want for circumstances to just align, to maybe put you two in the same place at the same time, or just give them this opportunity to talk to you about something that they don't, it's like they don't know how to broach the subject, or they don't know, they don't want to be the first one to reach out or something, but they do want this to be cleared up. This could also be the energy of them looking for or waiting for an apology from you. But it's really coming across to me that they're seeing some truth about something. And because of this truth that they're seeing, it's like they wish they could mend the relationship, or they wish they could go back and do things differently. If you had a falling out over another person in this friendship, this is kind of coming through. It might not resonate for everyone. This might be a special message for somebody, but this is kind of like coming through as there might have been a disagreement about a person. So this could have been a person that one of you was dating, or another friend, a mutual friend of yours. You might have seen something in this person and you tried to warn your friend about it, or vice versa. And it's like the point wasn't getting across. You two were not agreeing about this. You did not see the situation the same way. And I feel like some truth has been revealed since that time. So it might be that you have now seen that this person that your friend was warning you about really wasn't any good for you. Or it could be that you were trying to warn your friend about something and they weren't listening to you. So this could be like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something. You're like, I don't like this person. Like I get a bad vibe off of this person. And they're like, no. Like you're always doing this, you're getting on my nerves, this person's cool, whatever. And like the two of you could have fallen out over this, and it's like some truth has been revealed about this. So maybe this person that you had that vibe about has now done something to hurt your ex-friend, and now they kind of see this person for who they really are. They see this situation for what it really is, because I do feel like there might have been an element of trying to warn somebody about something. You could have tried to tell somebody like this isn't the right decision for you, or this relationship is no good for you. I do have that feeling here. I have this feeling that this person had to see something for themselves. and that they have seen it, or they're starting to see it now, and they have some regrets about how this went down. I also kind of feel like one of you might have been frustrated in this situation. There might have been something that you were trying to warn this friend about, or they were trying to warn you about, and they just kept putting themselves back into the same situation over and over and over again. This could have been you, or this could have been your friend, putting yourself in the same situation over and over again until it's like, I can't go along on this journey with you anymore. I can't watch you go back to that same situation again. And like, then when it goes wrong, you want me to listen to you. You want to cry on my shoulder, which I feel like is kind of the vibe between the two of you. Like at one time, that was the vibe. Like you would totally be there for each other. However, it can become a little bit frustrating when somebody keeps putting themselves back in a situation that's causing them a lot of hurt, that's causing them a lot of drama. That drama might have been kind of coming into your life, into your world, and you didn't want to deal with it. I just feel like some light has been shined on. Is that how you say that? A light has been shown? That sounds very old fashioned. There's been a light shown on a person or on a situation, and somebody's seeing something more clearly than they were before and having a little bit of regret. Maybe regret about defending somebody, or regret about some harsh words that were spoken about something that wasn't agreed upon. I feel like this person has had time to reflect on the type of friendship that you had, on what kind of friends you were to them. They've taken the time to do that at this point. Yeah. I'm trying to like pull from the rest of this. I also feel like they might not be satisfied in any like friendship that they're in right now. So this even could have been somebody that you warned them about. It's like they now realize what a real friend is, what a true friend is, because they might have had some kind of experience where somebody did them dirty, and they're like, my friend from back in the day never would have done that to me. And they're like starting to see that. And that maybe pursuing these shallow relationships wasn't really the best thing for them. I feel like this message won't resonate for everybody because it feels pretty specific. Yeah, it feels pretty specific. It feels like something caused this friendship to break apart. And there is some element of remorse here. You might be surprised at how much this person wants to apologize or repair something, or even if they don't really want to come out of their shell to do that, it might surprise you to know that deep down they actually do agree with what you were saying, or they see this thing from your perspective now. They kind of see where you were coming from now, and they might not even be willing to admit that. Let's look at, what is this ex-friend thinking about you? I think a lot of you, your ex-friend is thinking that you were right about something. Same card came out in reading 1. So that is the Hierophant. That's the rooted card in this deck. They might be stubborn, or they were stubborn about something. I don't know if we'll take all of those. Judgment. They've had a wake-up call. The Page of Crystals. 2 of Crystals. Ace of Wands. Yeah. I definitely get the energy that this person would like to rekindle this friendship if it's possible. What's going on here? They're seeing things from your perspective, and this might not have to do with, ooh, the moon. This might not have to do with another person that they're seeing the truth about, but it's almost like just whatever the two of you weren't getting along about, or you just couldn't see eye to eye about, or you were growing apart about, they're seeing things more from your perspective now. They're kind of seeing like where you were coming from, and this might have to do specifically with some sort of argument or a fight that the two of you got into, and they were like really, they were taking their stance They were being like maybe a little bit stubborn about this. They did not want to see your point of view, but I think they see it now. Let's move all this up. I do think that like some truths have been revealed with this moon card here. I also, kind of with that moon energy, I wonder if this person would be willing to admit all of this. They might be very, very stubborn when it comes to this issue, and they may have shown that before, and I don't know if they're willing to admit it. Like, are they willing to let that show? Yeah, but they got a wake-up call. I feel like this person had to learn something the hard way, or somebody in this connection, it could have been you, had to learn something the hard way. Maybe learn what a real friend is the hard way. The Magician on the bottom of the deck. They want to make a change here. Gemini, Virgo energy here. Pisces energy. Taurus. Scorpio. They wish they could change something about this. They wish they could change the way this went down. And it's like they really are. They're in this place of being like they feel like they're caught in a kind of a tough place. And you know what? Your energy toward this could be, well, too bad. You put yourself there. It really might be that, because I don't know what went down between the two of you, but there is some sense of regret. Hermit energy again. So Virgo energy again. This person might feel like they're kind of in hiding, like they're trying to figure stuff out. They might not want to show themselves or show all their cards. A lot of pride, I think, was a part of this. A lot of ego. Yeah, the Sun card. This is somebody who valued this friendship, and they might not have realized it until they had already screwed something up. They might not have seen like how much value you were providing, or like how much your insight was really right on point, and you were trying to give them really good advice, or you were trying to be a good friend. You were trying to be there for them, and it's like they didn't see it. They wouldn't see things your way. I see a lot of energy of like newness, wanting to start something new. And I haven't even asked that question yet. I'm going to ask that question now. Does this person like want to rekindle this friendship? Are they interested in still being friends? I just feel like this person's on the fence about what to do. They don't really know what to do. They're weighing their options when it comes to this. There's that pickle card kind of jumping off the table. They are, right as I was saying, they don't know what to do. And like the energy of this card is like in a pickle. They're not sure how to repair this friendship or how to get out of this situation they got themselves in that you might have warned them about. This person might have like gone behind your back about something. Because I get that kind of energy. Like there might have even been somebody else involved in this, whether it was another friend, a friend. I'm doing quotation marks because I think this person might have realized that person wasn't really a friend. This could be your energy about this person. They did something to you that made you feel like that's not a friend. Like that's not something a friend does. Told something that was very personal to you, gossiped behind your back. I get that kind of energy, and I also get the energy of somebody who now realizes how hurtful that was, or how right you were when you told them that wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Is this person interested in repairing this friendship? Do they want to repair this friendship? The 10 of Pentacles come out in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse as well. Does this person want to repair this friendship? The Two of Cups. Yeah. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Aries energy. I think this person wants to take some sort of action. They want to reach out to you. They would be interested in repairing this. With this magician energy and the emperor energy, it's like they want to take the matter into their own hands. They want to clear the air. They've had some sort of realization and they want to like let you know about it. And I feel like they really do, with the Two of Cups, they really do care about you. They might have acted like they didn't. They might have taken some actions that made you feel like they didn't care about you, but they do care about you. And they think that the two of you were really, really good as friends. Like you might have been best friends before whatever this is that happened. But I also feel like this slow energy, or this energy of them thinking you're not going to be very open to rekindling this friendship with them. And that could be true, because whatever they did, it might have been really bad. They may have betrayed your trust in a way that you can never come back from. And it's like they feel that. They might know you well enough to know that, like, you're not going to be cool with that. You're not going to let that go. And I feel like that's part of that, like that self-reflective kind of energy that you taught them, that kind of hermit mode, that like compassion that you taught them, or that way that you were kind of slow to open up. They know that you value real friendships, that you place an importance on that you place an importance on loyalty. And they may have been disloyal in a way that they just don't feel confident that you would forgive them for. I think that they saw the two of you being friends for a long time, or you may have been friends with this person for a long time. This could have been like a childhood friend. They saw the two of you like kind of going through life together. Like the two of you were clicking like that, you know, like we'll raise our kids together, our husbands will be friends, our wives will be friends, whatever the situation may be. We'll be old together, you know, that kind of thing. Like they saw, and the two of you may have talked about that, like always thought you would be friends. Or thought that this friendship would last a lot longer, and now they feel like that's ruined. They feel like something ruined that. There was a lot of potential here. I feel like they could want to repair this like from the ground up. I get this feeling with all this Pentacles energy here that they would be willing to do whatever it takes, but there might be some ego in the way in terms of like coming out of the shadows and admitting that they did something wrong, admitting that they didn't value the friendship as much as they should have, and that it showed. And now, like, I don't know about any kind of forgiveness. Let's use this Oracle deck to get you a little bit of advice. Now, I'm just going to say this. Take this advice with a grain of salt, because you know what happened. Like, I do feel like for some of you, this person betrayed you. This person might have talked behind your back, tried to spread rumors about you, chosen somebody over you, and like made you feel like they didn't value the friendship that the two of you shared. And it might have been something that you just don't feel like you can forgive this person for. So you know what's best. Was there money involved? I feel like for some of you there might have been money involved. Somebody borrowed money. The same card. Stop. The same card came out for group 1, Deep Knowing. I'm going to pull another card, but I just have to tell you, that card's showing up for a reason, because it's telling you, you know this person's heart. You know if it's likely that this person has changed, if they could be somebody that you could forgive, or if this is going to be a repeating cycle with this person. And this might have been something that was repeating, some kind of behavior that you saw numerous times before you were like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. 2 cards. See, I try to pull 2 and then 3 come out every time, but I feel like that's the bonus card, because that's the card that's like showing up every time. You know how to handle this. You know the vibe here with this person. You know if this person's likely to betray you again. We have flexible and loyal heart. I do feel like this is a message of maybe giving this person another chance if they were to come back in the appropriate way. To maybe be flexible enough to hear them out. That this person might want to be more loyal to you if you were to welcome them back into your life. But then again, and I would say take into account how many times this has happened before. And if you do start to communicate with this person again, maybe watch their behavior a little more closely, because if they are still going to be very stubborn about things, if they are not going to listen to your side, listen to your feelings, if they want to keep a lot secretive. I also, with this moon energy, I feel like this person might have revealed some of your secrets or talked behind your back about something. And if that's the case, and if you were going to attempt to forgive this person, I think, be careful about what you say to them and kind of see where it goes. But again, we're relying on your own feelings and intuition about this, because you know what the situation was. But maybe be a little bit more flexible about hearing them out, because this person might want to now be loyal. That's kind of the energy that I get from these Pentacles cards, the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It really is kind of a feeling of loyalty, a feeling of commitment. Also with the Two of Cups. But these cards showing up in reverse, this could have to do with their doubt that you will accept them back into your life, but like a desire to prove their loyalty to you. Yeah. Yeah. Take into account what this person has done, don't forget the history is what I would say. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope this reading was helpful for you. If you did resonate with any of these messages, don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.